Deep into the eyes, read them like a book. Trapped inside a prison, gotta free them like a crook. Make off with the loot, made off for the joke. Treated like these cowards never needed what we took, and we repeat it like a hook. Caught in the deep, come back like Wheezy. Card 3, sensation. Wait, then pause the beat. Eyes don't lie, truth still hard to see. They're begging me to show them, they're saying that I owe them, but I'll never give it up. Not for you, not for no one. Foreign ride, touring, soaring, open road, exploring.
How you fellas doing? It's another beautiful week of football. We can't get any happier for this. The season's around the corner. What are you guys thinking? What are you thinking about the AFC? This is our AFC week. Jump in. Let's hear it.
I'm excited, man. The AFC should be very competitive. That's where the best of the best quarterbacks seem to be hovering. So you got some standalone franchises that lean heavily on superstars. So the AFC is excited. I'm sure we're just going to jump right into it. J-maal, you got anything to say?
I'm just excited to see Patrick Mahomes come back and see if he can capture the greatness. I'm also interested in seeing how long it takes for the Pittsburgh Steelers to realize Rodgers isn't the guy and go to one of the young guys that showed really good promise in the preseason.
Okay. Well, let's kick it off with the AFC North. Let's get your thoughts. Let's dive right into it. What are your predictions? What are you expecting? You're talking about Aaron Rodgers. I'm assuming you don't think Pittsburgh's going to do great. You can't wait for Drew Aller to get in there?
No, they'll drill Aller. I think Will Howard also looked good in the preseason. So I'll just go ahead and tell you what Vegas is saying first. We got the Bengals at 10.5. We got
That's
the
high.
Browns at 5. We got the Browns at 5.5. We have the Steelers at 8.5. And who am I missing? The Ravens, right?
Ravens,
Yeah.
11.5, I think.
Yeah, something like that. I'm excited for 11.5. I want Lamar Jackson to be the player that he was 2 years ago. I know injuries have caught up to him. He hasn't been able to be the runner that we all know and to love. But I think with the new coach and new offensive coordinator, they should be good. Bengals probably still can't block Burrow, so who knows what happens. If he's healthy, he puts up 4,000 yards and 40 touchdowns, and then he can make the playoffs. Browns are the Browns. Not going to speak too much on them, but we'll see if Sanders can start, or is it going to be Watson? And like I said, the Steelers, they're I think one of the oldest teams in the NFL, if not the oldest team in the NFL. So I'm not looking. There might be 4-2, and then as usual they'll fade away and probably miss the playoffs. That's
How do you have them slotted?
I have. Let me look. I believe the Ravens, the Bengals. Oh, Ravens, Bengals, Browns, Steelers. I have Steelers last.
And you got Ravens and Bengals making the playoffs?
I do.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. His favorite line, Interesting.
Yeah. Well, I don't get it. I just don't usually get it because I think I'm pretty confident if Lamar Jackson's healthy that Baltimore will be the best team in that division. We don't have to go into it. For them, it's whether they can win the Super Bowl. It's not about winning the division. They should win the division. The Bengals, if Burrow stays healthy, they'll probably maybe make the wild card. I think Dexter Lawrence is going to improve the defense substantially. But it all hinges on health. I figure Burrow gets through the season. I got him somewhere around 9-10 wins this year, comfortably. Pittsburgh, I think Pittsburgh's gonna be Pittsburgh. I think they're gonna be like 8-9 or 9-8 or 7-10 at the worst. I don't think they're as bad as J-maal thinks. Like as a group of old dudes get together and talk football, I can't talk bad about a group of old dudes trying to actually play football. So the Browns, I don't know what's going on with Cleveland. I want to see Deshaun Watson be reborn and be a superstar, and I want to pick them to win 14 games this year, and the Browns win it all, and they can, stop suffering in Cleveland. But that'd be ridiculous. So, they're going to win 3 or 4 games. It's going to be a long season, and we'll see which quarterback you guys got next.
Deshaun Watson redemption story is kind of highly unlikely. Their roster is pretty good, though. I do like their skill position pieces. That KC Concepcion kid is dope. I liked him coming out of college. It's looking like he's immediately translating to the NFL. So I like a lot of their pieces around the quarterback. So if the quarterback can turn on, They might be a decent team. I think they could finish around the same record as the Steelers. I'm like you guys. I got both the Ravens and the Bengals running away with this division. I think the Bengals are going to give the Ravens a run for the division if Joe Burrow is able to play all the games. This schedule is pretty good for them. I think I have them winning like 12 games or something like that. So I think they're going to have a pretty solid season, and we'll see what they can do in the playoffs. And then I'm like Maul here. I think Lamar Jackson, it's overdue. Season has nothing to do with what I'm waiting for. It's all about what he's going to do in the playoffs, and I want to see him go on one of those runs and shut all these critics up that think he can't perform at the highest levels. He hasn't done his best so far, but I don't think it's something that's just stuck with him. Peyton Manning had a while before he actually got it going in the playoffs too. So not everybody, hits the ground running like Mahomes did. I think Lamar this year could be the year, like we keep saying about his opportunities. I hope it does go down that way for him. Jacoby Lane is a great receiver. I was big on him coming out of USC, so I think he can help Lamar get to that next level for sure.
So
Yes,
who do you have starting for the Browns? Who do you think starting the season?
Deshaun Watson. Yeah, I think 100% too, for sure. I think he's going to get that first shot at it, and then at some point we'll see Shador get in there, maybe week 4 or 5.
Okay,
So, yeah,
interesting.
we're jumping over to the AFC West. That's one of the toughest divisions in football. We got a lot of the good coaches, a lot of the good quarterbacks. It was a down year for Patrick Mahomes. Everybody expects him to bounce back. He did this miraculous rehab. He's on that Adrian Peterson type rehab where he's ready to hit the ground running. They're saying week 1, expect him on the field. So I don't think he's going to miss that at all either. Justin Fields went over there and there was all this expectation he was going to start the season, but I don't think so, guys. I think Mahomes is going to hit that one running. So let's hear you, Maine. What do you got? Who do you think's winning the division and why?
Uh, I like Denver's defense. I was a big fan of them last year. I think if Bo Nix doesn't get hurt last year, I think they make a run into the Super Bowl. I have Denver, I think, winning 12 games again this year. I expect them to be at the top of that division. I got the Chiefs right there with them, though. 10, 11 wins. The Chiefs are back. I'm
Yep.
expecting a big season from Kelsey, and Mahomes is going to deliver. You know that. And then, the Chargers will be Chargers. They're a good team. I unfortunately think they're the third best team in that division. Raiders are building.
Yep. Who do you got?
Yeah,
So
I have.
you got all 3
uh,
making the playoffs?
No, just I got the not the Chargers making it in. Just
Oh, okay, got you.
yeah, Broncos making a run this year.
Mm.
Yeah, for some reason I have Broncos winning 14 games. Don't know how I got there. Um, I do
We
really
know
like their
how.
defense. Like their defense. I have the Chiefs right there with them with 11 wins. And I got the Chargers third and the Raiders fourth. I got just the Chiefs and KC and Denver making it. Not much to say. I've been a Mahomes fan for a long time. I just want to see him play well. Bo Nix coming back from injury. He should be good. They upgraded their offense even more with Waddle, so
Yeah,
that's exciting.
yeah,
Their run game will always be the run game, no matter who they plug back there. But Dobbins had a great year before he got hurt. Um, Walker will be interesting for KC. So maybe they'll run a little bit more play action. The Chargers, the Justin Herbert love fest, don't get it, don't understand it. He has done nothing to have this love fest and putting him in the elite category of Joe Burrow, who's made the Super Bowl, or Patrick Mahomes, who's won multiple Super Bowls, or Josh Allen, who's carried his team almost to Super Bowls, only to be beaten by the one and only Patrick Mahomes. So um, I don't get the love fest, but have fun with that, and I have fun with not making the playoffs. And the Raiders are the Raiders. They're going to Raider and they're going to lose. I feel bad for Genty because I really liked him out of Boise State. But
He's
they'll
making
be
money.
lost. Oh yeah.
yeah. You got
Good
that
bet for him.
guaranteed money.
They'll be really bad. I'm not a Mendoza fan. I think he just caught lightning in a bottle in
Nah.
college, so I think he's going to struggle. And that's my take. Take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it. I like that.
I
That's
think
gonna be your
Mendoza's
tagline.
gonna have you regretting that. I think Mendoza's a good quarterback, man. I think if they take their time with him, I think he'll be all right.
I think he's going to be a great quarterback. So I'm definitely a Fernando believer. He's got the right stuff. He's mentally he's wired just to play quarterback. So
You know what he's
eventually
got.
it's gonna line up for him. I think. I got all 3 other teams in the West making the playoffs. I think the Chargers are finally going to turn that corner. I think Harbaugh has proven to be a good coach. Kind of went wonky last year, but the injuries they sustained was actually pretty crazy. I don't think a lot of teams could have overcame that, and they still did make the playoffs. They
Didn't
just
they just
completely
sorry? Didn't they
stunk
just
what
lose
they
their
got
center for
done.
the season?
They did lose their
Yeah,
center.
yeah,
That's
they're
already
getting hurt
happened.
again.
It's starting off again. But like I said, I believe in Harbaugh, and now with Mike McDaniel at OC, that's going to take the offense to another level. He's actually a really good run coordinator. He can call a really good run game, so it's not going to just be all on Justin Herbert to be this phenomenal quarterback that they think he is. I do think that the hype is because of the traits, the look. He has everything that expects to be a great quarterback, and
On
as a
paper.
rookie, he threw for like 4,500 yards, which is not easy to do. So he has proven that he's got the skill set. He just hasn't been able to translate it in the biggest moments. I think this year he's going to show everyone that he's at least a top seven quarterback for sure. Um, and then it's the bounce back for Mahomes, but I'm worried about that roster. I am a believer in Andy Reid. I am a believer in Patrick Mahomes. I don't love the receiving core. I think Rashee Rice is a little bit overrated. I'm not sure what he's going to look like coming back from that knee injury. The run game, I think it's going to improve, but I think a part of the reason why they didn't run the ball well is because they just don't block the run very well. So I don't think it was just all because the running backs are all dog shit. So we'll see how great Kenneth Walker is behind that O-line running the ball. It's not going to be the same thing he had in Seattle. So yeah, I like Denver. I think Denver's being slept on. If I'm going to jump to my main point here, Denver is going for I think their line is 9.5, and I'm taking the over on that out of
I
that
like
division.
that.
I think they're a solid team to bounce back. Defensively, they're elite. The secondary's elite, and I think Jalen Waddle is going to be a great addition to that offense. So I'll take Denver
Yeah,
over 9.5.
yeah. I'll tell you, Vegas 9.5 for the Broncos, 10.5 for the Chiefs, 9.5 for the Chargers, and 5.5 for the Raiders.
Yeah, EJ stamp is Denver 9.5. Take that one. I'm locking that in.
I'm with that. I like that. It's a good division. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be hella competitive.
And Herbert's always going to get the push, man. They want the Chargers to have a superstar, man. It's a big market. They need a star. He's talented.
He's got the physique
Don't
to
hate
do
him.
it. Yeah,
Don't hate him
exactly.
because we're going to get to the AFC South soon, and I'm going to flip the whole damn script.
Let's jump in right away. You take it. Lead it off. AFC South. Let me
AFC
hear it.
South, man. It's a tough division, man. We got the Texans defense, tough. Probably the best defense in the league. Everyone's talking about Aaron Donald. Who cares about Aaron Donald going to the Rams? Houston's defense can shut you down. CJ Stroud, he can shut you down too. He needs to shape up and get it flying right, man. Just don't hurt the team. Be a game manager. Don't try to just because you see the highlights at night, from the other guys. You don't got to be a star. Don't steal the show. Let the defense lead. But you're still gonna come second to that damn beautiful man from Jacksonville.
Oh shit.
I can't get enough of the
Oh
Pantene Pro
God.
V. The flow that just keeps going. That man is a bad quarterback. He's the best quarterback, most talented quarterback. Legs, arms, hair. You can't beat him. I'm telling you right now, Jacksonville's going to win that division. There's the profits pick for the week. Lock it in. Jacksonville wins it. I don't know what the hell it pays. Probably not much because we're all on the train right now. Parlay it with something. We'll flip it later.
I like it. I like it. Let me jump in all right away. I'll let Maul go last on this one. AFC South, I think it's a two-team race as well. I got the two top teams between Houston and Jacksonville. I do have Houston finishing as number one. That defense, I just think they're going to be unstoppable again. D'Amico Ryan calls a fantastic game. He's locked in with his team. I think he's one of the most underrated coaches. They give all the hype to these other coaches that have, the genius quote on offense. Now they're even giving respect to Mike McDonald for his genius in Seattle. Yo, shout out to D'Amico for his genius in Houston. He's doing that damn thing over there. There's a reason why these defensive players know their assignment so well, and I think it's because he's an ex-defensive player that he's cerebral. He knows the game very well. Um, so I want to give him a lot of shout out. And I think CJ cutting the hair, he's not trying to look pretty no more. He's focused. He's laser focused. He's just doing his job now. I think it's gonna help him. So a year, what's this, year 4 for CJ now? I think this
Yeah.
is gonna be a year that he realizes he doesn't have to be the star. He's not the star. He's trying to get that bag. I understand they're in a contract dispute there, and he can get the bag as long as the team wins. He doesn't have to put up crazy stats to get the bag. He just has to not lose. And I know that's easier said than done, They just lost Jaden Higgins for the season. That was huge. Big loss. That
So,
guy was going to break out, in my opinion. So that's a big setback for them offensively. But David Montgomery is going to steady that offense, give CJ and someone he can lean on. I think that they'll put up enough points to win at least double-digit games and make this a very competitive division. And I'm with Jermaine, man. Best quarterback in this division by far is Trevor Lawrence. I think Trevor's a phenomenal player too. The way he can run, he doesn't even use it as much as he can. And I think Liam Cohen, he's one of them underrated coaches. He's really good at calling an offense, using different players. They have a great like conglomerate of receivers with Jacoby Myers, Parker Washington.
weapons.
Those aren't even the big names, right? It's supposed to be Brian Thomas, supposed to be Travis Hunter. They got a deep receiving core. They can move the ball, and then we'll see what that Bajal Tootin guy can do. But we'll let them all take it away. I think those are the two. I do want to give a shout out to the Titans. I don't think they'll be competitive enough this year to win anything. But CJ2K, I'm wearing this for you. Shout out to you with your challenge here with ALS. Hopefully, I don't know how that's going to go, but he's holding his head high, and he was one of my favorite running backs growing up, watching him play. Shout out to him, and hopefully everything goes as well as it can for him.
I'm going to stop the Glaze Fest right now with this Trevor Lawrence bullshit. He's done nothing. He's shown nothing. He's just a
Nothing.
long-haired freak doing nothing, and all you guys are praising him for. I have no. He was great in Clemson. Bravo, you're good in college. I see. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't get it. So I got them third in the division, I believe.
Period.
No, actually, I think I do have them second. The Colts, Daniel Jones, still don't believe, don't care. Jonathan Taylor, get your bag while you
Love
can.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yep. Get your bag while you can. They paid Alec Pierce for running straight. Don't get that either.
That shit
then we got
worked
the
in Madden all the time.
Over the top.
Yeah.
Over the top.
And then we got the Texans. You guys already mentioned the defense is phenomenal. The front four is great. CJ Stroud, he needs to like May said, I know you want to be that guy, but I don't know if you are that guy. So just be the game manager you can be, and let the defense take control. For Vegas, we got Texans 9.5, Colts 7.5, Jags 8.5, and the Titans surprisingly 6.5. I thought that's a little high.
I got two
Yeah,
overs.
I really, yeah,
I
I
got
really
two
want Cam
overs.
Ward to be a good player. I'm pulling for him.
He needs help.
I do like their wide receivers are looking a little better. So we'll see what happens. But I'm assuming you guys like the Jaguars 8.5, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
love
like the Jags over for
8.
sure.
Oh,
And the Colts, honestly, not to gloss over them. I kind of didn't even mention them. They're like a great mystery team, right? If you remember the start they had last year,
yeah.
and then when Daniel Jones goes down, there was something to that start. Can they get hot like that again? I'm not expecting them to. I think I got them like 7-10, 8-9. They'll be 500, but no disrespect to them.
I think they're going to struggle a little bit. Like they did go off to start the season. They were on a record-setting pace on offense. Nobody could stop Jonathan Taylor. Daniel Jones was killing it, but he's coming off now a torn Achilles. Who is it that went down? No, they traded away Michael Pittman. Alec Pierce was on the pup list, right? So like, it's all on Josh Downs, and Josh Downs is dope, but I think they're going to struggle a little bit coming out the gates. Anything else you guys got in that division? Should we just wrap it up with the AFC?
Every time you mention the torn Achilles, you usually got to shout out how tough it's coming back. So I expected.
No, I left it. I left it.
I was waiting for it because you identify with a pro athlete. You know?
I do. I do.
As long as we're done blazing, Trevor Lawrence, we can move on.
Blaze is the word of the day.
Man, so Sam Darnold, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert. There's a type that you don't believe in these guys, eh?
No,
they're on the Jamal hate list.
All right, let's get to someone on the Jamal
anybody
love
with better
list,
hair
man.
than me. I don't like.
So we'll get to the quarterback Jamal loves for no good reason at all. Josh Allen. He thinks he's the greatest guy to ever walk on the water, man. He's a big battering ram. We've seen it all before. He's very Dante Culpepper-esque. Big arm, big body. And he's allowed to do whatever the hell he wants on a football field. And they protect the quarterbacks to a point where he hasn't gotten smashed because he's the biggest guy out there, and they're not really allowed to hit him. So the Bills are protected. They've got a superstar the NFL wants to push. And I think he will probably play in the Super Bowl this year. I expect the Bills to win that division. You guys know how I felt about New England. I told the world that they were a fraud. I told the world what was going to happen to them when they came up against a top team without injuries. I think New England's a 500 ball club, and mostly because out the gate, as soon as they get out of bed, they're 4-0 because they've got the two laughing stocks in their division. So it's hard not to win 8-9 games when you got a 4-0 start in your division. So here's my opinion. I think the Bills are going to win the division comfortably. I don't have New England making the playoffs. And the Jets, Aaron Glenn's getting canned and they're bringing in a new quarterback next year. And I don't know what the hell's going on in Miami. I would like to see Malik Willis play well, but he doesn't have much to work with down there. I just saw a stat that said Miami's paying more to players not on their roster than the players on their roster. Like it's been mismanaged. It's bad. It's not. There it is. Bills are going to win the division.
I'll go. I'll go from worst to best. Miami, Malik Willis, get your money. I'm happy, but it's a road to nowhere. You'll start here, and then you'll never start for another NFL franchise. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. The Jets, who they got? Geno, 18th stop in the NFL. Solid quarterback, just can't seem to stick anywhere. Brees Hall already got hurt, but I guess he's fine. Who knows what those two teams will probably win a total of 5 games between the two of them. It's going to be a bloodbath. Then we got the Pats, who had the easiest schedule last year. And then everybody started jumping on the Drake May train. Don't get that either. Big, solid quarterback, but he ain't anything to call home about and tell your mama about. So I still have them making the playoffs only because, as he said before, Maine they're going to be 4-0 in the division right off the bat. So they just got to pick off a few games here and there. They'll end the season 10-7 and make the playoffs probably, and then get bounced out of the first round if they play a healthy team. Then we got the Bills. A quarterback I don't hate is Josh Allen. That boy can play. He can throw the ball. He can run. It's got a pretty hot life, so you got to give him that. So I've got the Bills. I think I got the Bills winning 13 or 14 games. I think this is going to be their year to shine. So they could possibly. Well, I'm not going to give it away, but they could possibly be my Super Bowl pick for the AFC.
Okay,
I have to change mine now.
You're gonna get the curse them all, eh? Yeah, AFC East. I'm not gonna take too long because it's probably got the worst teams in the NFL in the same division here. So this is a 2-team race. I am higher on New England than you two are. I do believe in Drake May. I was a big Drake May fan coming out of college. It took him a couple years to get it going. He finally has an OC, and now he's got 2 new receivers, in AJ Brown and Romeo Doubs, both who I think are slotted correctly. I think he's a really good number 2, and AJ's a really good number 1. Knocks everybody else in the receiving corps down the line, which makes Pop Douglas and Keyshawn Boutte pretty good receivers at 3 and 4. So I think that offense could be dangerous. Travion Henderson is another player that I liked a lot coming out of Ohio State. I know he's had a little bit ups and downs in his first season last year, but that kid's talented as hell. So this is an offense I think is humming. If that defense can keep going up like they've been going with Christian Gonzalez, as an arguably one of the best corners in the NFL, and kids like 24, 25 years old. I like them. I think they're going to compete with Buffalo for that division. I'm glad that Drake's in that division, so Josh can stop just having free runs to the playoffs. I'm expecting this to be a real race now that they have another team with another top quarterback, top coach. It's going to be a battle for them. In the end, though, I do have Buffalo winning the division, but I think it's going to be a nice fight for them. The bet that I like in this division, though, is the under for Miami. I don't see Miami winning over 4.5 games. So I would take Miami under 4.5 and lock that in.
I got a quick 3-division winner.
And
I'm only not touching the AFC South because of that Houston Texans defense. Sorry. I got the Buffalo Bills winning the East, Ravens winning the North, Broncos winning the West, and that pays plus 1026. So
wow,
you're turning 10 into 100. You might as well put your money out there.
I'm scared of the Broncos winning the West out of those, but I like
That's
I like
well within your means. You know?
it. Back to back.
You're-
They got to go back
you're-
to back.
Yeah, it'll depends on.
And yeah, I don't want to be tied to the Drake May slander on this one either. Like I just kind of was at, like caught. I went first, and then he kind of shit on him. I just said I didn't think New England was going to be that good. I didn't say Drake May is like trash or nothing. I think he's solid.
Add
I think he's
Drake
real
May
good.
to the Jamal hate list. All right.
He's gonna no, he's
He's
taking
got
another
terrible
step
hair.
this year. May's taking another step this year. With those two receivers, believe it.
Yeah, a step.
Yeah,
to the
like
bench.
they got a good team and they're well coached and they're 4-0 in the division. So there's a lot of things going their way.
Yeah. All right, fellas. Well, that's another episode of Bloodline Bets. It's your boy EJ. That's J-main. I love saying that now. I don't know why. That's J-maal. Yo, we turning up. We're gonna be back with some more bets this season. We're gonna be back to some fantasy football advice too, because we be doing that all the time. It's always competition here. And yeah, we're gonna make some money. Till next time.
Deep into the eyes, read them like a book. Trapped inside a prison, gotta free them like a crook. Make off with the loot, made off for the joke. Treated like these cowards never needed what we took, and we repeat it like a hook. Caught in the deep, come back like Wheezy. Card 3, sensation. Wait, then pause the beat. Eyes don't lie, truth still hard to see. They're begging me to show them, they're saying that I owe them, but I'll never give it up. Not for you, not for no one. Foreign ride, touring, soaring, open road, explode.